Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alexandra, and today I'm gonna be showing you 4 of the easiest DIYs imaginable. Seriously, these are the most simple and fun projects that are gonna take things you already own around your house and make them 10 billion times more cute. I want to give a huge shout out to Surebonder for sponsoring today's video. Surebonder makes excellent DIY tools like hot glue guns and staple guns, and they're a family-owned company, which is really amazing. I'm going to be using some of their tools in today's video, and I'm so excited to share with you what they have. Spoiler alert, they may have hot pink hot glue sticks. Maybe some gold glitter hot glue sticks. I also want to mention that Surebonder is giving you guys, my viewers, 25% off your purchase. They do ship to Canada. They also ship to the United States. If you guys are in the market for some new DIY tools, definitely use my code down below. Okay, let's get started. So before we get into the DIYs, I'm going to open this really fun box that Surebonder sent my way, filled with so many of their different tools. So honestly, before I did this video, I didn't know that you needed different glue guns for different projects. I realized actually how important it is to have different sizes, different temperatures, different nozzles. So really excited about these 3 glue guns. They also sent along some really cool accessories like these nozzles. So you can actually switch the nozzles on your glue gun depending on if you need like a finer tip, a more precise tip. They also sent this round silicone mat. So when the glue drips, it drips on the silicone and then it really easily comes off the mat. Such a game changer. So the first project I'm going to be making is actually one that you guys requested from my home tour video, and that is how to make this really simple dry erase board that you can hang in your kitchen or your office. I love this DIY because it's really simple, but it's also super customizable. So all you need for this DIY is a picture frame, some paint chips from the hardware store, and your glue gun. Now I'm doing this on a smaller scale because I wanted to change it up and actually make a weekly version of this dry erase calendar. So my thought was that you could have this on your desk, in your office, and plot out your Monday to Friday schedule. The first thing you want to do is take your picture frame apart and grab the backing and paint it. You could also use fabric or decorative paper. If you make this DIY at home and you decide to use fabric, send me a photo on Instagram. I really want to see it. But I actually just painted mine with some light pink paint. I'm gonna push this to the side for a bit and let it dry. So now that the back is dry, you want to start laying out your paint chips. So if you're going to do the workweek calendar like I'm gonna make here, you will need 5 paint chips or 7 if you want to include the weekend as well. Now a really fun way to line these up is to do a bit of an ombre effect. And you'll notice when you go into your hardware store to the paint chip section, they are usually organized from lightest to darkest or darkest to lightest. Pick 5 colors that you like in that kind of ombre shade, and then line them up on your dry painted or fabric backing. Once you've gotten them in position, you just want a little hot glue on the back side of the paint chip, and you want to stick it down. This is a really great glue gun to use for this project because it has adjustable temperatures. So if you're finding that the glue is just like really hot against the paper, you can lower the temperature, which is a really sweet feature. When you're gluing down your paint chips, you want to make sure that you're leaving a space above for the month, and then a little bit of space down below for any notes or to-dos. And then I'm using my retro label maker to do the days of the week, so Monday to Friday. I'm just sticking those on and then putting the frame all back together. I also find that whenever I use my retro label maker, you have a little bit of room to kind of make it look more casual and informal, which is the look that I'm going for. So now you just want to put your frame all back together, flip it over, and you have this amazing little desk calendar. The great thing about this frame and the frame that I used for my kitchen dry erase calendar is that it's not glass, so you don't have to worry about it dropping and shattering. It also means that the dry erase marker I find just like sticks better to the plexiglass. When you rub it off, make sure that you use dish soap and a microfiber cloth. So the next DIY is this fun basket hack. You guys know I love a good basket for anything. Organizing, I was gonna say wearing, but what do I ever wear a basket? And I love this hack so much because I feel like it elevates a simple basket times 100. I also am like, should I start an Etsy shop where I just DIY these pom-pom baskets and sell them? Guys, is this like a new side hustle? Let me know down below. So the first step for this project is to either buy a pom-pom maker. These are really inexpensive. I'll link mine down below. You can get them on Amazon or any craft store. So there is a way to make pom-poms with cardboard. Maybe some of you guys have done it this way before. I find these pom-pom makers a lot easier to use. I find them a lot more efficient, especially when you're making multiple pom-poms. So I'll link these down below. They're from Amazon. They're really inexpensive. You can also get them from any craft store. What you need for this DIY is your pom-pom maker, and some scissors, and some wool, and a glue gun. Oh, and a basket, obviously. So you wanna take your wool, you wanna start making your pom-pom. This is pretty straightforward. There's also instructions that come with the pom-pom maker, so I'm not gonna detail those right now in this video. But I'm just making 3 pom-poms. Doesn't matter if one's bigger than the other. I actually think it looks a bit better if they're differently sized, and I always like doing a bigger one right in the middle. So next you're just gonna take your hot glue gun, and guys, using, like I said at the beginning, I didn't realize like why you would need a different glue gun for different projects, but this one uses the bigger glue sticks. I found that they just held the wool in place so amazingly. I just needed like 1 dollop of glue and that was it, and they're really securely on the basket. Look how cute this storage basket is. It took me maybe like 15 minutes to make, and I just think it's so customizable and so unique, and I'm obsessed. You could have so much fun. You could do like different color pom-poms. You could do like an ombre effect. You could do pom-poms all around the top of the basket. The possibilities really are endless. So the next project is to actually customize a plant pot. Now again, this is a really simple DIY and uses these amazingly fun hot glue sticks that come in so many different colors. I'm so excited about this. So what you need for this project is a plant pot. Ideally, your plant pot would be ceramic, or it could be plastic as well, but you wanna find a plant pot of any size and a glue gun and one of the Surebonder colorful glue sticks. So this is a smaller glue gun. So this is for all of those projects like this one that you need a precise kind of dot of glue or a pattern of glue. And what I'm doing is I'm basically just pressing the glue gun really slowly on the plant pot, lifting it up so that if you get any strings of glue, they just fall back down into the dot, if that makes any sense. The goal here is just to go slowly and precisely, and the small tip of this glue gun really helps with that. So I'm just doing this gold glitter all over the pot. I think it's so cute. It makes this plant pot come to life a little bit. It adds some texture, and it literally took me like 5 minutes. So the last hack is really fun. It's taking something that I know all of you guys probably have in your home, some curtains, and just jazzing them up a little bit with some thread and a glue gun. Thread from the craft store, this stuff is like $1 or less each. So grab a few, and then you also want to cut some thread, just like in small little strings of it, and push that off to the side. So the next thing you wanna do is take your thread, pull it up a little bit, and just kind of clamp the top with your index finger and your thumb. And this is where you wanna take your cut strands of thread and just tie it around the top. It almost looks like a little ghost. You have the head, and then you have the body. And then you wanna cut the thread where you want the tassel to end. Make sure it's nice and straight. You can go in after and straighten it a little bit, and then just fluff up the ends, and you have this cute little tassel that took like maybe 20 seconds to make, which is amazing. You wanna do this a few times until you have about 6 tassels. Obviously, depending on the size of your curtain, but for a standard size curtain, 6 should work. I used Surebonder's fabric hot glue for this, which was amazing. Again, like I didn't even know that there was different kinds of hot glue you could use, but this one is made especially for fabric. So I took my little tassel and I put some hot glue on the back of it and pressed it on the curtain and did this 6 times. And look at how beautiful this white curtain now looks. It just looks jazzed up, it looks personalized and super cute. And there you have it, 4 ridiculously easy DIYs. Let me know in the comments below if you guys decide to make any of these DIYs, recreate them. And a huge thank you to SureBonder for sponsoring this video. If you guys want any of the products you saw, or if you just want to peruse their website and you find something you like, don't forget that I have a 25% code off in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I will see you next Friday. Bye.